And now, the Sci-Fi Channel original series, Destination Truth.
On this episode of Destination Truth.
So you saw 3 Bigfoot?
3 Bigfoot.
Josh responds to reports of Bigfoot sightings in the jungles of Malaysia.
That looks like a Bigfoot print.
Will he discover the missing link, or will he become missing in action?
We must go out from this jungle. Dangerous.
Move. Then Josh makes a run for way south of the border to track down Argentina's answer to the Loch Ness Monster.
Well, there is something really big out there. Something's splashing around out here. I'm Josh Gates. My travels have taken me to the most exotic and mysterious places on Earth. I've seen some unexplainable things which have raised some strange questions. Now, I've pulled together a crack team armed with the latest technology to search for answers. I'm not sure what's out there waiting for me, but I know what I'm looking for: the truth. While everybody's heard of the Bigfoot legend, in Malaysia he's been headline news ever since some fishermen spotted a family of the creatures. Now people from all over the country are coming forward to share their own Bigfoot encounters. Of all the guys in Bigfoot suits, this may be the worst right here. This is just rock bottom.
Okay, so where exactly is Bigfoot then?
Well, the Bigfoot thing is huge in Malaysia right now. There have been sightings all over the Malaysian peninsula. Most of them have been here in s01e04 National Park. There's just been a lot of sightings there. We've got eyewitnesses who've seen Bigfoot all over the Malaysian peninsula. So, Blake, how many infrared cameras do we have?
4 right now. Each one has its own area on the screen.
And these things can operate in zero light conditions?
Absolutely.
And we got 50 foot of cable per camera.
Per camera.
And we got stands for the cameras as well?
Yep.
Where's the laser thermometer?
It's right here.
And that's all powered and ready to go?
Yep. This is the
night shot deals up here. Works off the same principles like Blake's cameras, and his cameras actually emit infrared light, so you should be able to pick that up with your camera. You should be able to shoot at will.
We packed up our surveillance equipment and made our way to the airport. Eyewitnesses have spotted the creature crossing roads in Malaysia's s01e04 National Park and at the riverbanks of the jungle. Some even claim to have found footprints. And if there was anywhere that Bigfoot might be hiding out, it would be in one of the oldest and least explored tropical rainforests in the world, with sections cataloged to be 248 million years old. But with no direct flight to the middle of the rainforest, we first needed to stop in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. After being stuck 20 hours on a plane where the only in-flight movie was Battlefield Earth, I was ready for anything Malaysia might throw my way. What I didn't expect was for them to be throwing a party. I decided I should do some additional cultural research at once. Alright, it's not really research, but the Bigfoot eyewitnesses would still be available tomorrow, and the parade with beautiful Thai women and dragon flybys was one night only. Since Bigfoot wasn't coming to my room to change my sheets and bring me fresh towels, I hit the road to find Vincent Chow. Mr. Chow!
Yes, how do you do?
Hi, I'm Josh Gates. Very nice to meet you. A member of the Malaysian Nature Society, Mr. Chow is the country's foremost expert on cryptozoology, the study of unexplained animals. We've heard there's been a lot of sightings and activity up in s01e04 National Park.
4 days ago, the workers heard howlings at 4 a.m.
Okay.
It's actually by the side of the river. There's about 35 minutes drive from here.
Could you give us directions to this area?
Go to the western side of the park.
With only 10% of Malaysia's jungles having been explored, Dr. Chow made a persuasive argument for the possibility of a large creature like Bigfoot staying hidden in s01e04. Plus, he'd personally spoken to dozens of eyewitnesses.
Most of these urbanites are well-educated people. You know, people like Eva, for example.
Before this sighting, did you believe in this? Did you believe in Bigfoot?
No, because I studied zoology.
You studied zoology?
When I came back, I told my friend I saw something crossing the road.
Right.
It was very hairy.
Very hairy?
Yes. He saw us, and we saw him.
With a background in zoology, Ava seemed like the last person to mistake an ordinary ape for Bigfoot. Plus, she arranged for us to meet a driver who claimed to have seen a whole family of Sasquatch on the road to s01e04. So you saw 3 Bigfoot?
3 Bigfoot.
And they walked right across the road here? Moving slowly, or were they moving fast?
Slow. Okay.
And were there other cars around? Did anybody else see this?
No one.
Just you?
No.
What do you think?
Well, I think it was.
Yeah, what do you think it was? Gorilla? Orangutan?
Well, there's no. But the weird thing is, there's no orangutans in this part of the peninsula. So there's no gorillas in this part of the peninsula. These sightings were interesting, but I wanted to head inside Endo-Rompan so we could set up camp, break out our tracking equipment, and try to find Bigfoot or whatever animal was roaming the rainforest here.
Been outside for 4 minutes. You're like a lobster. Look at you.
That thing is... Oh!
Where is it right now?
It's in that corner. Oh my god. Show him the pictures.
Look at it! It's bigger than my hand. Hold on, look at the fangs on the front of it.
I don't even want to get near the picture.
We finally arrived at the park, where we met up with a guide named Adon.
One of your friends saw Bigfoot's nest?
Yes.
Is it possible to walk out to that area or to hike into that section of the interior?
He couldn't take us into the park,
You must have a permit.
but he agreed to take us to another witness.
When they came face to face, what happened?
Daripada manusia.
His uncle bring him at night because this Bigfoot have no dress. The sex is like human.
You mean the sexual organs? It has human. So they went at night so that they wouldn't startle Bigfoot or embarrass him. Okay.
He can communicate with.
He can communicate with him. And what did he say?
Sound, Bigfoot sound is like this. Inside the like hello.
Presented with this description of a naked, bashful, English-speaking Bigfoot, I did what any good investigator would do.
Okay, let's go.
After our quick detour to Crazy Town, our next stop was the nearby Jungle River, which was the only way to get into the heart of the park where the Bigfoot sightings were reported. But before hitting the bush, we needed some supplies.
This is a Malaysian curry.
It's a what curry?
It's a curry. You call it curry.
Yeah, curry's always a good food to have right before you go into the jungle.
This one is tongue.
Going back country with a big bag full of curry strapped to me. Perfect. It's perfect. Protein bar? No. Boiling hot curry? Please. Yes, I'd like to bring that with me into the jungle. Wow. Monkeys. There's like 6 monkeys sitting on the hood of our car. Is that okay? Can we just leave them there? Okay, there's 20 monkeys on our car. Mark, this guy's got 20 gallons of open fuel. His foot's on the fuel line, covers off to the engine. He's smoking a cigarette 6 inches away from it. I don't mind the jungle. I just don't want this guy to Hindenburg this engine. Hey guys, how's the engine? No? Bad? You fix? What does that mean? Chinya. Chinya, totally busted? In Malaysian? Is that what Chinya means?
After a few repairs and answered prayers, we hit the river and headed for the Bigfoot sighting hotspots. The first stop was a riverbank where a fisherman said he had seen a pack of the creatures.
How big was the footprint? How big was it?
Cuba tunjukkan.
Is it bigger than my foot?
Ada tak dahan patah-patah?
Any other evidence at all?
Ada tak bukti apa kaki? Tak ada. No.
You see the footprint that he drew on the ground? It was like Armstrong's moon boot. No toes, big prescription pill, right in the ground. No, I thought it was like, did it have any toes? I was like, oh, yes, and he started drawing toes on it.
Taking one small step for man and one giant leap away from Fantasyland, we headed deeper into Endo-Rompan to investigate the grounds of the most recent Bigfoot sighting.
It's really, really dense in here. There's definitely a lot of depression